Well, hello there, Swifties and luxury enthusiasts alike. Welcome back to the channel where today we're going to be diving into the opulent, the extravagant, and the oh-so-Swifty Swift world of Taylor Swift's luxurious life. Grab your favorite Starbucks brew, folks. It's going to be a Swifty luxurious ride. And in today's video, you're going to find out everything about her luxurious lifestyle. So before we shake it off, I challenge you to click on that subscribe button and activate the notifications, because I promise you don't want to miss any future videos. Now, before she was a pop sensation, Taylor Swift was a rodeo riding cowgirl. That's right, our chart-topping queen started out loving horses way more than heartbreaks. Which, by the way, honestly, I can't blame her. I love horses too. This country girl, pen always in hand, quickly went from singing at contests to smashing records. And get this, by 17, her debut album was out and surprise at prize, it topped all the charts. Man, and the biggest accomplishment I got at 17 was, an A in history class. But anyway, from hits like You Belong With Me to Look What You Made Me Do, she's not just playing the music game here. She is literally leading the parade. Taylor Swift, from equestrian to pop princess, crafting the soundtrack of our lives. So, where do we even start with Taylor? Ah, yes, her humble abodes. Nah, just kidding. We all know there's nothing humble about those abodes. Besides, this songbird doesn't just collect Grammys, she's collecting real estate like it's a hobby. From a penthouse in Tribeca to a historic estate in Beverly Hills, Taylor's got a home for every single mood. It's like Monopoly, but with actual mansions, and I'm not losing money to my brother. First stop, New York City. Taylor's Tribeca penthouse is more than just an apartment. It is an absolute statement. Boasting of 10 bedrooms and a rooftop garden, it's where she probably writes most of her heartbreak anthems and bakes cookies on the side, because, come on, who doesn't like chocolate chips? Just typical New York stuff. In 2014, Taylor Swift decided that one penthouse was just too mainstream, so she snagged not just one, but two swanky penthouses in Tribeca's 155 Franklin Street. Why would you have one when you're gonna have two, right? Then she played the real-life Tetris by merging them into a mega duplex, boasting 10 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms, billiard room because, hey, why not? I love a good game of pool, and a staircase that's probably even more dramatic than a season of Gossip Girl. Cherry on top, these cribs were previously owned by Lord of the Rings director Peter Jackson. Maybe she was hoping some of that Middle-earth magic would rub off. So get this, according to the gossip gurus at Page 6, Taylor has played the fairy godmother to Sophie Turner, offering her this deluxe abode to navigate her custody battle amidst a divorce saga with Joe Jonas, who is also her ex, so yeah, it's really weird. Anyway, Turner was spotted in the neighborhood and was looking as unbothered and incredible as one does when residing in such a fabulous spot. Cosmopolitan could not help but comment, and honestly, neither can we. Living in T. Swift's Tribeca Palace? Sign me up for that fairy tale. Just 3 years after Taylor Swift turned two Tribecas into one for her own pop palace, she decided to play real estate Pac-Man and gobbled up the century-old townhome next door. Because why stop at two penthouses when you might as well throw in a townhouse too? This $18 million gym is like the Swiss Army knife of homes. It's got a home theater for her movie nights, a gym for, well, hey, let's be real, probably more than her famous friends than her, a guest suite for the squad, and a terrace for those Instagram-worthy sunset views. Built way back in 1915 and spruced up by architect Leopoldo Rosati, it's the kind of place that makes you go, oh, so this is how the other half live, or at least how the 1% lives. In the early 2018s, Taylor Swift, aka the real estate collector and part-time Grammy hoarder, had decided that owning half of Tribeca wasn't quite enough. So what did she do? She whipped out that checkbook and just, casually dropped $9.75 million on yet another slice of 155 Franklin Street, because when you're Taylor Swift, why not? This time she snagged a cozy little 3,500 square foot loft. Just like a casual 3-bedroom pad for when she gets bored of the other. I don't know. But that's not the important thing here, folks. You know who she bought this thing from? The financier Jeremy Phillips. so even Wall Street hotshots can't resist the charm of Swift's real estate spree. Shifting gears now to the sunny West Coast, let's zoom in on Tay's Beverly Hills pad, and look, it is not just any old mansion, guys. This is a bona fide historic landmark. That's right, when Taylor Swift buys a house, she doesn't mess around. She gets one with its own Wikipedia page. This abode isn't just a place to crash, it's a slice of history with sprawling gardens and a pool so fancy, I'm pretty sure her cats strut around wearing tiny crowns. In this Hollywood royalty-worthy retreat, even the squirrels probably have their own Walk of Fame stars. Back in 2015, Taylor Swift decided to time travel and bought herself a piece of 1934 real estate, a Beverly Hills mansion that's more Great Gatsby than Shake It Off. And who was the original party host, you may ask? Well, it was none other than the legendary film producer, Sam Goldwyn. If you don't know his name, just think MGM. Imagine that old Hollywood glam. I mean, seriously, this just isn't some old 10,982 square foot pad. This is literally a walk down memory lane with a Swiftian twist. Upon buying it, Taylor didn't just plan to live there, she turned it into a restoration project worthy of its own HGTV special. She ended up turning it into a historic landmark with her way of saying, "Hey history, you're getting a Taylor Swift makeover." Swift's car collection is basically also like her playlist. Wildly diverse and endlessly cool. She's got everything from an Audi R8 for when she's, feeling a reputation level fierce, all the way to a Porsche 911 for those 1989 throwback vibes. And the vintage charm, 1950 Chevy Bel Air. It is the perfect ride for channeling her inner retro diva. Rumor has it that she actually cruises around town blasting style. Talk about driving in, style. It's kind of like a car that's a soundtrack to a different Taylor Swift era. So of course, we couldn't resist snooping into which rides make the cut in Taylor Swift's car collection because, let's face it, we're all a bit nosy when it comes to celebrity wheels, and spoiler alert, Taylor's got some serious game in the car department. It's like she's been playing Need for Speed in real life and acting like it. She's not just shaking off exes, she's zooming past them in some pretty sweet rides. So buckle up because we're about to spill the deets on Tay's top-notch and ever-growing fleet of fancy four-wheelers. First up, a 2022 Ferrari 458 Italia, $239,000. Taylor Swift's Ferrari 458 Italia is just like the crown jewel of her car collection. This is not just a car, it is a rolling red carpet event. Just picture this for a second, will ya? Taylor, not in the mood for incognito mode, decides to take a Ferrari out for a spin, and boy does it turn heads. It's not just a car, it's a mid-engine V8 powered 560 horsepower concert on wheels. When she revs up that naturally inspired engine at 9,000 RPM, it's like the car is belting out high notes even she would be proud of. And look, sure, I get it. It's not the rarest Ferrari, which, by the way, a Ferrari nonetheless is already a big accomplishment, but with only 3,000 made, it puts Taylor in the exclusive Prancing Horse fan club. Talk about driving in style. Next up on the list, a 2007 Audi R8, $197,000. Next up in Taylor Swift's Vehicular Hall of Fame is the latest gen Audi R8, a car that's basically a video game hero come to life. If you've ever played Need for Speed, you know this car is the stuff of virtual legends, and Taylor's got one parked in her very own driveway. With its sporty look and a 5.2-liter V10 engine that's basically a symphony of horsepower, this Audi is more ready for it than wildest dreams. And Taylor, being Taylor, went for classic Swift style with a sleek white color. It's like the car equivalent of her chic red carpet look. Under the hood, it is rocking the same specs and engine configuration as a Lamborghini Huracan. That's right, folks. Taylor's Audi isn't just a pretty face, it's a full-blown road-tearing beast on wheels. Coming up next in the garage, a 2022 Mercedes G63 AMG, $180,000. Spotting a trend in Swift's garage is like playing Where's Waldo with luxury cars. Fourth on the list, it's clear that Tay has got a thing for SUVs. Enter the Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. And it's not just any G-Wagon, of course. We're talking about the G63 AMG version. The kind of ride that says, I'm a superstar and my car knows it. Now, of course, this isn't just a car, hold your horses. It's a fashion statement on 4 wheels. With a price tag of around $180,000, it's less of a purchase and more of an investment in sheer road performance. Is it worth it? Well, when you're driving a car that is much of a status symbol as a Grammy trophy, the answer seems to be a resounding heck yeah. In the game of desirable SUVs, Taylor's G-Wagon is like the queen on a chessboard. It's powerful, poised, and ready to rule the road. Look, you get the picture. But anyways, she definitely knows a thing or two about glam on wheels. So we'll spare you from going through the whole list. Just know that she has basically a mini car lot. Also, when it does come to style too, Taylor Swift isn't just playing in the league of fast cars and sprawling mansions. With a bank account that's bursting at the seams, like we're talking about a net worth of $1 billion, thanks to the Eras Tour, she's living that kind of life that most of us only see in fancy magazine spreads. Think about this for a second. She has private jets that she can use as an Uber, island getaways that make your vacation pics look like a backyard camp retreat, and VIP parties where the guest list is basically a who's who of anyone in Hollywood. And let's not forget about her generosity here. When Taylor's not being a busy pop icon, she's sprinkling thousands on charities like a philanthropic fairy godmother. Because, hey, what's a few $1,000s when you've got a bank vault like Jeff Bezos, right? Well, guys, we have finally reached the end of this Tay-Tay expose. Did you like the video? Well, if you did, don't forget to drop that like and also comment and give us some suggestions for other videos that you would like to see. Which celebs do you want us to delve into next time? We'd love to satisfy your curiosity.